everyone, I'm Adriana, and today with the help of Leonardo we are going to take a look inside of iPhone 14 Pro Max. How water resistant is it? Lately we've been dedicated to a significant project to build our Mobile One community, and this effort has meant less activity in our YouTube channel, but is necessary step to grow and offer better content on our website and on our YouTube channel. Even though with taking a step back on YouTube, we are making steady progress on this great project. We appreciate your patience and ongoing support. Today, let's discover together how water resistant the iPhone 14 Pro Max is. We begin the disassembly process of this iPhone 14 Pro Max. To ensure accuracy and safety, we use official Apple tools, including all the torque wrenches. The first step is to carefully remove the two security screws located at the bottom of the device. In this stage, it is crucial to access the internal components without causing damage. Our goal is to efficiently and safely remove the screen, emulating the techniques used in Apple's official services. We have invested in official tools to ensure that each step of this process meets the brandly quality and care standards. Next, we turn on the official heating machine. This tool is essential to soften the adhesive that fixed the screen to the iPhone's chassis. We place the device on the machine's stand, which heats the edges of the phone evenly and controlled. The machine indicates through a green light that the iPhone has reached the optimal temperature for disassemble. This is the process moment to place a suction cup on the screen and start removing it carefully. The tool we use is semi-automatic, meaning that while it does much of the work, human intervention is necessary to adjust and guide the process. We have a maximum of 15 minutes to complete the stage, more than enough time to separate the screen from the device body without pressure or risks. We zoom in with the camera so our viewers can observe in detail how the screen gradually detaches from the frame. This process must be done with extreme delicacy to avoid damaging the screen or internal components. It's noteworthy how the screen, still warm from the heating process, slightly bends without breaking. This method facilitates the separation of the screen from the chassis and demonstrates the effectiveness of the design and assembly techniques used by Apple. Once the stand is removed, we proceed to remove the screen completely. This step reveals the internal components of the iPhone, allowing us to access the motherboard and other essential elements for diagnosis and repair. The suction cup base we use in this process is the direct purchase from the Apple warehouse. These tools are essential to ensure that the procedure is carried out with the same precision and care as in official Apple technical service. We can observe that the humidity indicator sticker inside the device has changed color from white to pink. This change is a clear signal that the iPhone 14 Pro Max has been exposed to humidity or water. It's a crucial moment as it provides us with important information about the possible causes of any malfunction or damage. Next, we use a special upper torque wrench to remove all the screws from the motherboard. This step is meticulous and requires attention to detail to ensure that all the screws are correctly removed and stored in the organized manner for later reassembly. Once the screws are removed, we proceed to take off the metal protective shield. This shield has a crucial function. It protects the motherboard from impacts and electromagnetic interferences. It's a first line of defense that preserves the integrity of the device's electronic components. The next step is to disconnect the battery connector. It's a vital tip for any electronic device repair. Always disconnect the power source before proceeding with any other manipulation. This prevents the risk of short circuit or additional damage to the motherboard or another sensitive components. After ensuring the battery is disconnected, we proceed to disconnect the screen connectors. These connectors are delicate and require careful handling to avoid damage during disassembly. With the connector disconnected, now we can remove the screen from the iPhone 14 Pro Max. This step concludes the first phase of the disassembly process, allowing us to access the internal components for a deeper diagnosis. Since we are dealing with an iPhone 14 Pro Max that has been exposed to humidity, it is essential to perform a diagnosis to assess any internal damage. For this diagnosis, we use the iPower, which, by the way, I've put down on the description with the purchase link. We observe that the screen attempts to turn on but remains blank, indicating signs of internal damage. It's likely that the exposure to liquid has caused a short circuit or damaged the screen components. Now we need to inform our customer that the cost of the replacing of the screen as of today, January 2024, is approximately 500 euros. It's important to note that component prices can vary over time. Surely next year the price will be much more economical. We proceed to examine the motherboard more closely and take a look at the power supply. Although the device appears to turn on, a detailed analysis under the microscope is essential to detect any hidden damage or problems not evident to the naked eye. We quickly advance in the diagnosis process. Our goal is to provide a complete and accurate assessment in the shortest time possible to inform the customer about the state of his device and the available repair options. With great care, we remove the motherboard from the iPhone. This component is the heart of the device and contains the circuits and chips that control all its functions. Careful handling is fundamental to avoid additional damage. We consider visual inspection to be the most important step in any repair diagnosis. These inspections allows us to identify obvious problems and help us to understand the extent of the damage. It's a crucial step before considering the purchase of replacement parts or undertaking more extensive repairs. Using a high-quality microscope, we examine the motherboard for signs of humidity between its layers. So far, the signs suggest that there is no humidity present on the motherboard. This information is crucial for determining the next steps and for communicating with the customer about the state of his device. Final conclusion. This detailed process shows the precision and care required to diagnose and repair an iPhone 14 Pro Max, especially after exposure to humidity. Our professional approach ensures that each step is carried out with the utmost attention, securing the best result for our customers. If you like this type of content, please don't forget to give a like and subscribe for more informative and helpful tutorials like this one. Thank you for all your support. Bye bye!